Oh, good morning. Welcome to day 104. Coming down to the last days now. Again, as you can see, it's in the dark. I'm going to flip this around. You can't really see much, though. Oh, yeah, night hiking. Actually, since I did it yesterday, I really appreciated the cool temperature, and it motivated me to get up again this morning. I am not a night person, but I was excited to get up when the air was still a little chill. This is as cold as it's gonna get, and I think it's like upper 70s. It's definitely not. It feels comparatively cold, but yeah, yesterday was a scorcher. But it all worked out yesterday. I got in most of my miles, made it to a market, kind of hung out, pigged out a bit. It was kind of health foods market, so they had some interesting drinks, but they had they had I had a cold brew and I had a breakfast sandwich, and then there was an extra breakfast sandwich that no one or that someone was supposed to pick up, and they said, "Oh, this is unclaimed. Do you want it?" I'm like, yes. And then I had, I don't know, a whole bunch of other snacks and things, and I got snacks to go, so I'm thankful for that. And then I eventually left and did the last few miles to get to the shelter. Got to the shelter around 1:30, so it's a little later than I really wanted because it was already pretty hot around 11 a.m., 12 p.m. But it worked out, and I just rested the rest of the afternoon. But yeah, it was pretty hot, and it was uncomfortable trying to get to sleep. It didn't really cool down. I wasn't able to get to sleep until at least 10 p.m. And then I think I was succeeding in falling asleep. Um, but yeah, before that, it was just oppressively warm. Yesterday morning was really interesting too. It was really windy. Felt it had it. I think there was like change of weather coming, but it felt nice, the nice breeze, and then that just stopped. That just disappeared. Maybe that has something to do with the heat, but the air has been pretty still ever since that. Yesterday afternoon and evening, the air was just completely still. Not really great, you know. You even if it's super hot, you know? If it's super hot, the breeze makes it really nice. But yeah, it's the air is still again this morning, but it's okay. Um, let me wrap this up a bit. Today's plan is, I think that I found a campsite around 13 and a half miles or so. So I think that's gonna be nice. There's a hostel about 10 miles in, the Bears Den Hostel, although I'm not super sure how helpful they're going to be or even if it's going to be open. It seems like I'm not sure they're super friendly to tourists. I mean, they're there for the hikers, but I'm getting mixed reviews on far out comments. And it's also, they have a riddle to open the back door or an off out. I don't know. It's all sorts of weird stuff, but I mean, it's right off the trail, so after 10 miles of the roller coaster, I think I'll go in there. And yeah, roller coaster today. So that's starting in a bit. I'm expecting to see the sign anytime now. The roller coaster is just a section right before Harper's Ferry where I think it's around 10 or 11 hills that you go. Really, I can only call them hills because I think they don't really go up that high in altitude. But all added up, it's a lot of elevation gain for today. So I've also heard people say that it's not that big a deal, and if it wasn't labeled as the roller coaster, it would just be another day on the AT. So that's encouraging. But basically, would I rather do that now when the air is the coldest, or would do I want to do that in the afternoon when it's 100 degrees? Well, that's an easy answer, you know. That's why I'm out here now. But yeah, we'll see. I think the first two hills here are going to be the hardest, and then the other ones, my understanding is that they should be a little easier. So I'm going to be sweating, but now's the best time to sweat. Also, was grateful I didn't really need to fill up that much water. Although I drank plenty of water yesterday, I wasn't like constantly chugging it in the heat, you know. That was nice. Again, same game plan for today. Make most of the miles in the morning. Get to the hostel around 9 or 10 a.m. But I'm not gonna stay there. But I'm gonna go in, see if I can get some rest, some drinks or something. I'm not getting my hopes up, so if that doesn't happen, no big deal. That'll be 10 miles. And then, do the extra 3.5 miles to get to campsite and just try to chill as much as I can in my tent. That might be one of the last times I set up my tent, if not the last time, um, depending on where I stay tomorrow night. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the roller coaster actually. So I've heard a lot about this, but I've already done the entire rest of the trail, so I don't think this is gonna be particularly challenging. But I think it's not easy, but it's not super hard. It's not the hardest thing on the trail. I mean, I've been through the White Mountain. I've been through the Mahusik Arm. I've been through some crazy stuff. Not this trip, but 7 years ago. So, but yeah, guys, let's go onward. Let's go onward. Make some progress, and then after the roller coaster, so it looks like it's gonna be pretty smooth sailing. Mostly descent and easy trail into Harper's Ferry for that very last day. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, let's go on the nighttime roller coaster. It's like Space Mountain.